Okay, we're at WCRN with State Senator Richard Moore. What is your district that you represent again?
It's called the Worcester and Norfolk Senatorial District. It runs from Southbridge in the west out to Milford and Bellingham in the east, right along the top of the Rhode Island and Connecticut state borders.
Now, you've been in the State House. How long have you been in the
I've been in
State
the Senate for 15 years now. And I was in the House, well, I was down in Washington for a couple of years in between, but in the House for a long time before that.
Now, this has been a very volatile year in terms of an election. What do you think is motivating voters this year? Voters seem to be very riled up.
I think, obviously, the economy for one, and I think they are paying more attention to government, which is a good thing, to see that sometimes the excesses of government or the excesses of private sector, the Wall Street and bankers have been part of the problem as well. Government hasn't been as responsive as it needs to be for those situations, though. So I think people are frustrated.
Now, you mentioned on the air about how important it is to listen to your constituents. Now, I've talked to several people about you, conservative people, who have all had very good things to say about you. Now, is that because that you have had a good ear for your constituents' issues?
I think I listen to my district. I listen to the people. We're out at picnics, and I go do shopping and everything else I can think of to hear what people are on what's on their mind. And I try to reflect that and synthesize that when I vote. I tend to be considered, I think, at least in the Democratic Party, a conservative. My votes on some of the key issues, I voted 25% of the time against the Democratic leadership because I didn't think it reflected what the people in my district would want me to do when I vote. So it's independent leadership. I think I'm respected by my constituents, but also respected by the people that I work with in the State House, so that I'm able to get things done.
Now, is that something that can be a danger when you've been in for a while? Obviously, you've managed to stay in touch with the feelings of your constituents. Is that what's the thing that keeps a person remembering where they come from when they've been in for a while?
Maybe to some degree it's the individual. You have to have the right values to do that, and to know where you come from and understand. Coming up the ladder, I think as a selectman, then as a state representative and senator, I've always tried to stay in close touch with what the needs of the communities that I serve, as well as the individuals and what their problems are, and try to be helpful. My constituent service side of the job is a real focus for me. That I wanted, I got into the job because I wanted to help people, and I'm excited about the opportunity to do that. It's a little tougher these days with the economy the way it is, but we also have more people that need assistance and need guidance as to where to go for a job and helping them get jobs in the private sector.
And how are you feeling about your campaign this year?
I'm feeling very good, but it's as you pointed out, it's a different year than we've been used to, and some of that is good, though. But I hear back from a lot of people that they think I've been doing a job. They want to keep me there because I can deliver real results for them and for their communities.
Well, Senator, thank you very much for your time. And where's your website if people want to find out more about you?
There's two of them, right? There's a campaign website, which is moreforsenate.com, all in kind of one word. And then my State House website that I also run is senatormore.com.
All right, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.